What is up, bros and broettes? It's InkSlasher44, and now we are talking about the EA press conference. I just made a video and uploaded it about the Microsoft one. Now we are talking about EA's press conference. So there were a lot of things that EA talked about, starting off with Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Now they opened their kind of press conference with a, not really a trailer, but kind of a development video about the game, and it looked amazing. Wow, like they showed a picture of the scenery where the movie took place and then a picture of in-game, and wow, it was almost like identical. Like I couldn't believe how this looked. And not to mention, the underneath the gameplay, it was saying that this is early engine footage, so it kind of like makes me think that they're going to be using a different engine other than Frostbite 3, maybe Frostbite 4. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, the graphics were amazing. And they also, right at the end of their little footage, they said we'll see more in spring of 2015, so maybe they'll give us the release date there or something, because they haven't gave it yet. So then after that, they talked about Dragon Age Inquisition, just like they talked about it in the Microsoft press conference. There wasn't really anything special about that, really. And then after that, the big thing for me is they started talking about the new Mass Effect, and they were basically hinting at they want to make this game massive, and they didn't actually announce Mass Effect 4 itself. They just announced that they are making a new Mass Effect game, so it might not be called Mass Effect 4, and I won't give away any spoilers. But after that, they talked about Smarter Sims, or Sims 4. Now, this is a game that everyone knows. Sims, they have Sim City, Sims, all this stuff. Now, this one, they're basically just showing off how they've increased the AI on the different Sims. And then after that, they started talking about UFC, the new UFC game coming out. I think it's next week. And then NHL 15, they basically showed off the new gameplay. There wasn't really much. They said this is the first time they were showing off the gameplay. It didn't really, there was more cinematic than gameplay when they did it, but anyway, and then this company called Criterion Games came on and started talking about a new, what looked like a racing game or driving game that they are making, and they're making it so you can drive anything. You can drive a helicopter, you can drive, I didn't see any planes, but you can drive a helicopter, you can drive an ATV, you can drive snowmobiles, you can drive cars, you can drive anything. Looked interesting, but it was really early development footage. There wasn't nothing really special, but you can probably see a bit of a trend going here where they're showing this early development footage where they don't have anything recent planned other than Dragon Age, their normal sports games, and really that's it, and Battlefield Hardline, which we're going to talk about later. But so after that, they talked about PGA Tour and 2015 or 15, and this looked really cool. They're using the Frostbite 3 engine in it, and they're actually making these golf courses look sweet. There's actually one hole where you could hit over a battle boat, or I don't know what it's called, like a carrier boat is what I'd call it. And then after that, they talked about NFL 15, and then after that, Dawngate. Dawngate is a MOBA game that they are coming out with, so it's like League of Legends, and the only problem I had with this game, watching what they were showing, is it looked exactly like League of Legends. Like, even when you spawn in League of Legends, on that little circular stone thing, same thing with this Dawngate game. And as we know, when things try to copy other things that are already popular, such as Crysis trying to copy Call of Duty or any game like that, it doesn't normally go so well, so that kind of worries me. But then after that, they brought out the big guns, talking about Mirror's Edge 2, and they didn't give a release date, which kind of disappointed me, but they just basically showed some gameplay mechanics. Basically, it looked like the first game, maybe a bit more fancy, a bit more in-depth character models, but that's it. After that, they went into FIFA 15, just showed some, not really gameplay, but showed some character models and that kind of stuff for FIFA. And after that, they started talking about Battlefield Hardline. Now, like I've already talked about on this channel, this got leaked earlier this week, and it's really interesting to me what they talked about today. So they were mainly talking about the multiplayer and how it's also cops versus robber, just like the storyline. And looking at the gameplay, it looked really similar to Battlefield 4. They are using the same Frostbite 3 engine. engine, so it's no really big surprise. But the big surprise is that they're releasing the Battlefield beta today, which is just crazy, just absolutely bonkers. And also that they are kind of giving exclusive treatment to PlayStation owners because the beta is out on PC and on PlayStation, which is pretty cool, especially that it's out today. So go sign up for that now. It's a closed beta, so you have to do it as fast as possible. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. On the left side of the screen, there is my last Battlefield Hardline video when I talked about the leak. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we are going to be looking at the Microsoft press conference. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and click on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like rating. And until next time, guys, peace out.